Hi everyone, N.A.T here, and in this video I will try to understand how to use Serum because it is a synth that for me it has always been too complicated. I actually purchased it in 2016, but I never really used it. I always felt like it. I was just lost every time I would open it. I would be just lost, didn't know what to do really, and so I just kept using N.A.T, which is my favorite synth. Um, and I was at work today, and I was thinking, as usual, while I'm at work, um, I'm thinking about music, and I thought, maybe why. Maybe that's the reason why I'm struggling with Serum. The reason is that maybe I don't realize it, but with N.A.T, it's easier to get production ready sounds faster, so to speak. It is very limited compared to Serum, even though I do like to play around with the limitations of it and to get something cool every time out, of it. But maybe the reason why I struggle with Serum is that in order to get cool sounds, I actually need to use all the cool things it provides, that provides you with, that are provided with the synth. So let me give you an example. So this is Serum. Okay. Now let's open up N.A.T, for example, another patch. I just listened to Serum just to match the volume because I was checking the levels before. All right, let's make it louder. A little louder. All right, so for example, I can go like what I like to do with N.A.T is to combine different oscillators and get every time some new combination, some cool combination. And let's do a quick sound very quickly. So like this, for example. All right, and let me then maybe add a higher oscillator here, one octave higher, maybe with less harmonics, like this. All right, and you can already hear pretty cool bass, right? And I could also make something like that. Or maybe something strange like this. Okay. And if it sounds too old, this synth like this, because it lacks OTT, I can always add OTT later and give it that spice. Maybe a little reverb. I like, by the way, the strange reverb of N.A.T, but you get the idea. Not bad of a sound. I also made this sound before when I was checking the levels. This other sound with another patch of N.A.T. So I just made a cool synth like this, and quite quickly. While with Serum, ideally I can do simple sounds quickly as well, But to make really cool sounds, I guess you need to use all of the things it provides you with. because you know if you're expecting it to sound well, to sound good, like if you open a wavetable like this, you know, it sounds like shit. You know, what the hell is this? So you probably need to actually engage a lot of things later. To actually make it sound good. So let me now try to really try to concentrate and make a good sound. I actually already made one here, and here it is. Maybe not the best sound ever, you know, but definitely in my style. But still, I only used, oh my god, what happened? Anyways, but still, I only used just one oscillator here. All right, so let's test my theory. So let's start from a new patch, from this one. Okay, and now let me just select a wavetable like this one. Okay, and now let's disable the sync. Okay, it's kind of FM. And now let's try to what could I do? I don't like this one, by the way. Let me try another one. In fact, this sounds like a cool bass. Right away. Okay, wait a second, by the way. Oh, sounds cool because of distortion. Actually, it sounds kind of cool by itself. Let's try to add OTT, compression, and then multiband, or actually just use an OTT thing here. Maybe I gave myself a cool bass sound, just like that. Let's try to write a pattern. I wrote this. Let's add some drums. This actually sounds really, really cool with just a few tweaks. So my theory was wrong. Well, that's a nice surprise. I wish I could copy this. Like, I like this sound like this. I'd like to copy this here. How do I do that? Let me do it manually. Now this sounds too much dubstep, I guess. By the way, so much stuff. Oh my god, this synth needs a good read of the manual, I guess. By the way, very dubstep like that. Let's try to lock the phases. That's cool. Let's try as I said, let's try with some drums, some of my drums, maybe some of those I just made, like this kick here. Let's see how it's set. Let's write a pattern. Okay, so I added some drums. And also duplicated the sound actually, and made a lead out of it. So I guess I was wrong after all. You don't need to tweak too much to get a cool sound out of Serum 2, and some would say, of course. But you know, maybe for me, it's the amount of things you can do that were a little overwhelming for me. Maybe like, where the hell do I start from? But in this case, that was really cool because really cool thing happened because I was lucky, I guess, and I just found a a waveform that really is one of those waveforms I like. So I guess I will be playing more with this sound, with this synth. So that was a great discovery. Maybe, you know, maybe I will be able to unlock cooler sounds. All right, that was it for the experiment. Thank you for watching and see you next time.